divine sunshine with your divine masculine with the divine feminine karmic. Okay, divine karmic feminine, whichever way you want to put it. We're going into that situation just to kind of get a finger on the pulse to see what's going on. Let's look at the overall lesson that he needs to be currently learning, that the universe wants him to learn. Clear. Ooh, quite a bit. Man. Clear. All right, so the divine masculine has several lessons that he has to do. If you like these cards, these are called my Know You Are God's Divine Masculine Suite. They're $44. You can go to Divine Unisouls 11.co to purchase them. What he needs to, I'm going to do it like this so I can be able to see it more so. Okay, so right now he's learning enlightenment, learning from one's surroundings, outer influences affecting decisions in one's identity. This is the god Aether. So I did this according to Greek gods, Greek and Roman gods that are masculines. So he's been, I'm picking up it saying, he's been part focused, just been laser beamed just on one thing. He hasn't looked at the whole wide scope of some things. But I'm also getting the Forker road that's saying he's been too wide with the scope, and he's got to now zoom in on and seeing how is his environment, how is his outer influences influencing him and his decisions right now. So this is you right now, divine masculine. So this is what's going on with you now. Those is in these third party or karmic situations. You got the Trojan, so hidden truth. So really behind what's going on there, there's a setup. It's like, I'm hearing to say it's a setup to get up. So this might be a fall behind what's going on behind the scenes. You're not going to see what's going on and how it's going to hit you, because you've always been a person that's been attached to results. You're orientated by results. You're orientated means you know who you are or where you are according to your location, where you are, how people react to you. This is why they're saying they want you to kind of get enlightenment about your surroundings and understand it's not about what's going on the outside, it's about what's going on within. You got Achilles, which is going with the flow. You've moving right now, what's going on and being shown to you in this karmic situation with this feminine is understanding you going with the flow. Okay, but in you going with the flow, you're still being directed by source to speak with intentions still. So that don't mean go with the flow and be a pushover, because I've seen, even if I've done my own, I tried to see what was going on in my own kind of viewing. And there's a card in here, these new cards that I got, the Casanova cards, like he was kissing the woman's behind. And it's like you kissing butt. We don't want you to get to the point that I understand in the overall current general reading that energies, that the divine masculine, you are at the point that you're being very gentle. You're coming to that reserve of understanding that you've operated with a conscience as well. But what they want you to do is, again, before some of you all, let me put this way, divine masculine, some of you all was kind of, when you talk pretty curt, okay? These things that kind of came to kind of curve that nice silver forked tongue that you had. Like, shh, I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind, here you go, kiss my ass, I'm gone, you know. Or that kind of has calmed down. A lot of that because that karma that got into the behind and has calmed it down to life experiences in your surroundings has caused you to do that as well. So they're saying it's going with the flow also in your speaking, how what you're saying, let it flow like water. This is what they say, like milk, like honey, like it flows. That's the sweetness of it too. You also in this situation with this karmic, they probably say you could kind of catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar, but not to the point that you're manipulating and you're trying to make it work to your advantage too. Gotta watch that. So that's why they saying focus on your intent. Why are you talking like you're going with the flow of things? Is your intentions for her to kind of this way get her off the trail, so I can get my way, so she can kind of give me a little freedom, so I can go back over there with the divine feminine? I mean, I don't know. Okay, Elios, which is ruling over conflict. So there's a conflict to me, I'm picking up to be, is in your mindset. And you've got to become an individual. Some of you all are still holding on. I'm picking on to this codependency. I say, hold it on. It's very hard to do when love is gone. And that's no lie. So you got to get to the point that you are letting it go. Okay? And becoming your own individual person. And they say not based upon what's going on in your world or your affairs or your surroundings. You've got to be able to now understand how the decisions of you going by what your friends, your family, what she is, the divine feminine karmic is doing, on the job, things that you got, that you buy, your car you buy, those are all outside influences. And how is that affecting who you are? Is that helping you to be your authentic self, or help you to practice with fidelity as well? Because we know with these energies, we're getting pushed to be able to show that. Okay, so now let's look at what's in. You say you don't like that, but that's too bad. Okay, you want to read with this one? Okay, you say no. Clear. Okay, I will honor you. What's going on with you? The heart of the matter with you. What's the heart of the matter? You show me through these cards then. They could show me. So what's the heart of the matter with this one? I like that one better, but that's fine. Ooh, you must be nervous because you got me throwing things all on the floor. 2 of Wands. That means some action. So really, to me, that you really, the heart of the matter right now is you saying you really want to have a compromise. It's like, I just really want to just have like a peaceful like summit. Like they say, the NATO. That's what I'm picking up. Of 2 different powers from different parts of the world come together and really say, okay, you put your thing. I know you got a gun. You can really, whatever you have to say really messes with my head. And I know that what I can be able to say to you, as far as we talk about speaking with intent, can really hit you in the heart, because that's represented by the gun that's here. And this is represented by the arrow. And to me, arrow, I think about heart and arrow, gun. Most of the time, I think about people say, I'm going to blow your brains out. I'm sorry to be derogatory, but that's how I know. That's how it makes me know how you're able. Those are your weapons of choice. And you're saying you really want it to the heart of the matter. You want you all to both put it down, have a compromise, have a meeting of the minds, and just really talk about that. Now, she's still playing footsie here. You look like you're not really crossing over, but she's still trying to tempt you by saying, okay, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but can you, I don't know why I'm here saying, but can you hit it one more time? And then figure if you hit it one more time, that's going to cause you today. So she got some kind of thing she's holding over you that acts as a temptress to you to get you to stay at the table a little bit longer, because I look like you, to me, look like you, yeah, she's got your hand and she's doing all the playing. Let me see, make sure. No, your hand is right there and she's doing all the tempting. So she's doing this and the feet, all of that. Your hand is just open. Let me make sure I'm looking and seeing. Yeah, it looks like an open hand, and she's doing all of the teasing and the tempting and stuff. And you just there in the position. You don't have anything crossing the line. So, but some kind of way, I guess what you're doing that, because I'm seeing bread, I'm seeing an apple there. So to me, again, there's something about material world, somebody getting fed food there. Might be also, I'm picking up, this might be where you get your bread and butter at, might be a source of financial there. Issues there. You got that apple. Which kind of remind me of eating the temptress there as well. But apple means there's some knowledge there too as well. There's a fruit there too. So that's there. Let me tap into the Karmic Feminine, Divine Karmic Feminine. Let's tap into her to see what's going on with her. Her energies currently with what's going on with the Divine Masculine. What's going on here. So let's go. See what's going on. Let's tap into this. Clear. Woo. Okay, it says energy, fertility, and newness. A one here. So to me, it's a starting back over again with this divine karmic feminine here. But there's still depth there. She don't look like she even sold on it to me when you look at her. She's like, you say, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing like with his words, killing me softly with his words, killing me softly with his words, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Right. So that to me is just strumming. You just strumming along. Yeah, I haven't sung in a long time. That felt good. So this is she just strumming along, but she don't even believe what she's saying. So I'm like, this person who illustrated this is interesting. Eternal youth. To me, almost like really pretending that it's like forever is going to always have a forever beginning. I about to say, part of me is like, you got to wake up on this one. Woo! Take a breather. You got to wake up on this one. So, okay, energy. Okay, I'm an observer, not in here. So she's got this energy and newness and vitality about something. I want to know what is it. I want to know your name. Clear. For me to sing that is somebody else. I want to know your name. Like somebody new that it came up on the thing. So she's got this energy vitality that she's ready to really almost start at one. I see some stairs there too, so ascending. She knows it's dead there. This issue that this divine karmic feminine here is the scared of the newness of to start over. I'm just picking this up from her. She's scared to start over. I got to start all over again. I done already established right where I am. I have already had gotten everything there's, the house, the keys, the dog, the kids, the car, whatever it is. And now I've got to start and rebuild all over. That's what I'm unsure of. Otherwise, where I'm at, I know, she's saying, I'm not stupid. I know that it is dead here. There's nothing is over with. And he is strumming my pain with his fingers. He's killing me softly. You know, it's not a happiness there at all. And she's just really strumming along her own self. Now, what is going on here? What should be this eternal youth? What is this? I love these cards. These cards, these Casanova cards to me is the actions of the karmic. Okay. These cards right here. So really right here, these are racy daisies. Okay. These are racy ones. Okay. So let you know about this. I got a new one. So what's going on with her is anytime I see the white hair, this represents the karmic. Okay. She feels right now with where she's at, but see that throat is covered. So that means in her speaking, just like the divine masculine, it's not right. It's not grounded and rooted where it should be. She's not speaking her truth. However, she feels that her heart is exposed. She's got right here where she's nurturing. To me, when I see both of them exposed, that means some kind of way how she's nurturing herself and how she's nurturing the world or nurturing even the divine masculine, since it's got this bread and butter. So she might be a source of income for him. He might can't make it on his own. But at the same time here, she's got her sacral and her root chakra exposed. So that means she's clear. But guess what? Just like the divine feminine, you watched the other reading that I had did before, the divine feminine karmic in the divine, for the divine, the divine, she was covered. Right here, this here, the solar plexus is not exposed. Here. What's the one I just did? This is divine feminine. No, this is divine masculine with the karmic. So that was the divine feminine. So for the divine feminine herself, she's mimicking the same thing. So the karmic is mimicking the same thing that the divine feminine is doing in those karmic situations with their divine counterpart karmic. The solar plex is covered. So we got to deal with this. I had a man that did this, and he helped me to say, stop standing with it like this. This is defensive, plus you're blocking energy there. This here, she's blocking as well. So she's not standing in her power as well, okay? So this has got to be worked on. But otherwise that, she's got it exposed. She looks like to be like she's pretending that she's comfortable right where she is. But that's interesting that where she is, she's leaning on the edge there. And look like if she lean one more bit, she gonna go like timber. She's gonna go right on over. Although she's acting like she's got something supporting her, but she ain't got nothing supporting her. She go right on over that thing right there. So that's really what's going on with this divine feminine. She's trying to act like, I'm supported. He got my back. Things got my back. And ain't nobody got her back. Okay, while she's making that pose and doing that. Okay. Here we have here with this karmic here, what the actions of is going on here is this is her with the divine masculine. Now the divine masculine here, you are right here. She's showing him off. They going off places. I got to show it to me so I can see what's going on here. She's like, come on, dear. She's got the breast. So some kind of way, this person is like really overshowing. She might go out a lot of times. The cleavage is out. She's got it low and all this extra stuff to really show that, how nice and nice shape she has. And she uses her body a lot of times for everything. The body, the outside, not the inside things. But she's doing that. And she's there. Although she looks kind of tired. But the divine masculine is right there with the mask on. He's got every extra covering on. It's like, it's almost like, is you gonna post this on Facebook? I really don't want nobody to know I'm with you. So don't post this on here. So she's like, come on. So you see her kind of like dragging him. He in his own little world, but again, he's masking his emotions being in. He got all this extra adornment on. Everybody got half clothes on. It's summertime, and he got all this extra crap on, saying that he used to serve in the military. This is what it looked like to me, because this extra with this cloak on. So he's in deceptive mode. Let's put it that way. He's in deceptive mode, because this is cloak. He's cloaking things that's actually going on with him inside, and he's got this mask, and he's masking his emotions, which he's trying to act like he's blind, baby. He's blinded by the things he don't want to see, and he's covering his crown here while he's in this situation with this karmic situation. Meanwhile, the divine feminine over here look like she having the time of her life. She got turned up here. So she's enjoying herself. She look like she even bringing pleasure to her own self. I don't know what she's doing down below, but she look like she bringing pleasure to her own self. In this old situation here. So this is what the divine feminine is doing. She's going to find her own bliss. She look like she in bliss. She might look like she might have had an orgasm there. She's in her own thing. She ain't saying, I ain't got to worry about that. And to me, when I look at this divine masculine, he looking like, what's she doing? Oh, man, I wish I was the one giving her pleasure. But I'm here with this one. Damn. Look at how beautiful she is. She just look like it. She look happy. Right? Well, so this is what's going on with the divine masculine here. And again, oh, wait a second. That's why I said she done found somebody else. This here, this is interesting. This is divine feminine karmic. When I look at this look like she been courting and seeing somebody. Oh, I got a divine thing. I'm going to turn my thing on so you can hear when it is, because it buzzed to say that. That was divine confirmation right there. Ugh, did my nail. Okay. Looks like to me, right here, she done found somebody. She done hooked up with him, even in the isolation. They talking, maybe they communicating. She laughing and talking with him. And then Also, this other person, why she probably saying she got energy and newness and vitality, is because again, she done found her somebody. They might didn't even maybe why the if the divine masculine is the first responder or whatever like that, when he going off, she might be tiptoeing and going over this house and getting her doing what she doing now, doing her own McNasty. Meanwhile, she's saying, hell, I'm doing all this behind the scenes because I already know it's you and the divine feminine, y'all together. This all happening in the material thing. She like, I ain't stupid, I already know. So I'm going ahead and let mama go ahead and get her things off too. Let me go ahead. So she been talking and communicating. This man been bringing her back to life, making her smile, making her laugh, doing everything like that. If they're not intercoursing or whatever, having sex because of the time or what's going on with this is isolation, some kind of way it is, he's getting to her in a more intimate way, in whatever way that is to be seen. Some of them are having sex, some of them is not. Okay, and whatever it is giving her the urge to want to merge with this person. Okay. Whoever it is, they're the same. So that's her divine counterpart because they both got the same type of outfit on, which means they're the perfect match for each other. Okay? They need to here get the curtains back so he can get, this is red, get grounded and rooted. This means the window right here. Is this a window? No, this candelabra. Though that's the three things too. To me, like spirit, soul, get themselves in alignment to have this happen. Because they say really at the center of all is the divine feminine and divine masculine show right here. They at the root of, they at the forefront. We just the background singers here. Hell, it's like what we here for. So until they get themselves together, I guess he said, until they get together, I can have me some fun too. So that's what's causing her to have that eternal youth and energy and vitality to what's going on now. Wow. Interesting. Ain't this about nothing? Whoa. Okay. That's why she gave me the reason. So I want to know, let me go back to the karmic thing. I want to see the action. So what's actually going on? No, let me go with them. Because I pulled them out. Because I want to know specifically what's going on in their house. What's going on with the divine masculine and this karmic feminine? Clear. Just for once I call her right. I said, she ain't divine. With this divine karmic. I'm going back to you're going back to your old ways. Stop it. Yes, I am. Unexpected income. Now, this unexpected income could come two ways. Unexpected income could be source, giving them like a golden nugget or some kind of piece of thing that's helping them to get a better understanding that they feel like, oh, this is a wealth. This is something I could take and build upon and do something and create with. So spirit has dropped that on because I always call this like the Zeus card where you touch the man touches the hand of God. That one is in the Sistine Chapel up at the top. So he's doing that in the ceiling. Number two again, something has been, okay, so I got confirmation on this next one. Or they have gotten some financial income, unexpected. Could be from the stimulus income thing that Trump is bought in, or they're finding some extra income. Like I seen some friends getting them like second side hustles or something like that to help them to kind of make ends meet or some extra thing. I'm picking this up too. Some of them are getting in the money that they have and put some money to the side and away so that when they are ready to jump and get away from the karmic, they'll have them some income to be able to do this. Okay. Right now, I'm starting to kind of believe that too, because this to me, when I see this is like the divine masculine. You are really planning. You've been thinking about your divine feminine. I posted that on the community board where it said the divine masculine is thinking about their divine feminine very hard about this. Are you trying to creatively come up with solutions out the box, either how to be with her, even though during these times, how to, or just to communicate with her, or right now she's just the fuel, the kind of your fire, your emotions, about some things, and you just really thinking about her. Right now, in the situation that you're in, this divine feminine karmic is fanning the flame. She's still being the false person. You still throwing you in the energies of you becoming masking your emotions, trying to be Captain Save-A. Oh, no, I didn't. Captain Save-A-Lot. I was about to say Captain Save-A-Ho. I don't know where that came from. Excuse me. Trying to do that. That was not spiritual at all. At all. Trying to do that, trying to say, but the flame, and again, everything behind you is igniting. It's going up in flames. I don't know, but I keep on feeling this other spirit within me, and I don't have anything to do with that. That's calling that the masculine likes to do a lot of cursing. I don't, but you know, that's it. So he's trying to kind of read and help with this reading. Okay, well, that's what you feel like. Well, I guess he say he upset in some ways. Well, why are you upset that she found her somebody? You got you somebody else, so why would you be sitting up there being upset? This divine master talked to me that she's got somebody, so now she a garden tool now because she's found. I mean, you know, hey, to each his own. You know, everybody need love. Now, no one say that song say naughty girls need love too. Everybody on that. So get on out of here with that. You know, I don't know where some masculines, not all, think that, you know, once they have their like property, it don't matter even if you don't want them or whatever. See, that's half your problem. You caught up in that material world and that the old template about like women and people as property. So that ain't I'm not impressed by that. Not at all. Okay, so that's kind of what's going on there with that. Yeah, if you get out of that, clear, you can get out that situation. Stop tying it on like, you know, this property is yours. You don't want nobody else to have it. You know, you didn't want to, like I said, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Let her be happy. I mean, I'm not even with that. Okay, so now, what's going on now? They're in some kind of serious commitment with that. There's a change. The change came out, and then the marriage card came in to this. It's a change in the commitment right here in this situation. Okay? He's just there. She don't look happy. He's just there holding on. Just like what I thought. And he wants to become this wealthy man. He knows it's time to make a withdrawal, which means withdrawal for the situation because the time is here. So he could truly be a wealthy person. Okay? On that one. I got my time here, but I feel like something about this ain't clear. We ain't got all the answers to that. What's going on? That's yours. Shoo, stop it. Okay. Oh, here we go. So we got this tower moment here. Top of the steeples. Something is changing spiritually because it's reminding me of the change of winds card. And I've seen some other reader read it a different way. And I was like, oh, right. So I see time. It's time to think about our spirituality, which means, again, how are you right now at this present moment thinking religiously about some kind of thing that's being presented to you? You got the next card here, which is the we know this is the devil. Emotionally seeing, that's going for both of you all. Emotionally seeing, you seeming like you're one way. Just interesting, because before I came down here and I was thinking about the karmic reading there, and it came up there, said the twisted twin. It's something coming on Life or one of them things, Lifetime. That Ma had, and that's interesting that you're portraying yourself. Well, she's got the little bow here, like she's all innocent, but in the shadows of her, she's all nasty, and you got this devil here, this temptress. So this divine feminine karmic kid, this one and this one, seems like she is in her emotions is not quite there to turned over yet in this situation here. But she's got the black hair, so this is not the karmic Okay, so the spirituality here. So this one here will represent, because this is the black hair here. So this one here, right here, would represent to me, because that's the feminine. You, divine feminine, of this divine masculine here, it's still got some things that you've got to deal with as far as the shadows and how you're seeing yourself reflected back to you. There's still some things that, although you're seeming as if you are innocent or healed or all pulled together correctly, there's still some things you've got to deal with, because this, the black hair, represents the divine feminine. And this divine feminine karmic is still here. She's kind of out here on display. She's got this fountain, which she's saying again. She's like, I'm gaining the fountain of youth, which again is that eternal thing. And she's feeling back alive again. With this, because she's got a breastless again, but she's got one hidden in one, so that means to be, it will be more of again, how is one of them, she's learning how to really please please others. That's the other side. To me, that looks like it's outside. That's not herself that she's pleasing there, because it's one there, so that means that's not herself. It's not an equal balance. So some kind of way, as far as her nurturing or that self-love, is still not balanced. It's not a balance of it coming from herself and others, or vice versa. On that one, what things needs to change? What things need to change in this situation for both of them? Clear. I like this. This feels this one. Okay. They say get some rest for both of them. I think so. They kind of, right now, for the divine masculine and for the divine feminine, this goes two ways. I'm picking up like you need to just give it a rest. Give it a rest, which means leave it alone. You got to get grounded and rooted into some things. You got to also, in your solar plex, you got to get stand in your power on these things. You got to eliminate some things. Elimination is at the center of it, because this flower is brown. In order to transform, this butterfly is brown. Brown means elimination, which means to get rid of. And then you got also some heart chakras to go with the desires of your heart. That's all in the background, the desires of your heart. That's where we got to get it together. Eliminate, get some rest. So get some rest. So let it rest. Let go of this power struggle, power play that you all are both playing here in this situation. And then start to eliminate. Start from the center and work your way out. Start to eliminate some things. Then get grounded and rooted in some things. And then stand in your power. Meanwhile, underneath all that in the background is dealing with the desires of your heart as well. That goes for both of you all. What you all both got to surrender. Clear. Okay, stop. Put back. I want separate, because they just told me separate. Clear. Do it again. What's for the divine masculine? What does he have to surrender? And what does this karmic, divine karmic feminine have to surrender? Surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Okay, so again, most of the time, if you're very defensive, you don't get to hear the other side of the person. You don't really hear the information well, and it doesn't give you a very good viewpoint as to what's the next step logical step you have to make when you're always on the defensive. You know, sometimes you got to play offense at that. Then to say surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. To me, it's saying if you raise your vibrations to this joy, you start to get into alignment with the divine feminine, or with your bliss. Which, if you get in line with your bliss, then with that, it's going to eventually make her, the divine feminine karmic, go away, because she does not resonate on that energy or that vibration anymore, because now you are truly acting with fidelity and integrity. It says surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. Now, that's why they say to give it a rest. Because again, after you've done the things I told you, eliminate, root, stand in your power, and then also open up your heart chakra. Again, you're going to allow for patience to kick in, which means to allow for spirit to go ahead and do what they're doing. And in the meanwhile, you're going to go ahead and follow your bliss, which you have not been doing. Because if you've been following your bliss, you would not be in a situation like this. And not the material thing. We talk about the true bliss. Like they say, forget about what's happening on the outside. We're talking about inside divine masculine. And this divine feminine karmic, she needs to surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. And they said that again. And that's why they said both of y'all need to give all this stuff a rest. Okay? That's what you need to move and let go. Okay, then I remember the karmic. I did last time, but I remember this. What is the energies that the divine wants you all to move into? Is there more card here? No. Okay. Clear. Okay, because I used the other ones by mistake and I didn't grab this. Death. This don't have anything. The energies they moving you all to right here. It's time to put an end to this. It's end to this. Okay. I see a phoenix here. So both of you all can ascend and go into another. For you all to ascend and be like the phoenix out of the ashes, it becomes something more greater. I see a snake here, which means again you got to change, which represents rebirth, getting rid of the old skin, those personas that they're talking about, everybody else that puts on you all. Listen, like it say, you need to put a death, because when I look at this remind me, it's a movie with Robin Williams. Something will come, something, and he had to go get his wife because she was in purgatory because she had committed suicide, and he went to go there, and it was a part that if he didn't get her by a certain amount, she's going to be a part of these people. So to me, this is like purgatory. Purgatory to me is like in limbo, both ways. If y'all don't get this together and get it over with, y'all going to be kind of like stuck right where you all are in this situation. That's what I see. 5 of Wands. That means some movement, some action here. This is interesting. This looks like the circus tent. It's time to get rid of the 3-ring circus. Okay, you all been on display for everybody else, and I guarantee you all in this situation, you ain't doing nothing but fooling y'all selves by in here. She painting the picture. Y'all and y'all emotions painting the picture about how it's supposed to be, and y'all doing this stuff, and ain't nobody there watching the show, but it look like it's people out there, but they watching y'all for the laughs. I don't know what kind of creatures these are. That's what that is. Next one is, oh Lord, 8 of Cups. Moving in that energy there. Let me see. Stop playing the three-ring circus. Get out of that energy. Nobody's paying attention but looking at y'all for laughs. Everybody know what's going on. You think emotionally you painting the picture that you seeing there. And the picture that she painting here ain't nothing like what's going on there. Y'all got to get y'all delusional. Again, you got to get out there. Death got to come because, again, here, this Eight of Cups energies that you all have here. This here representing this card, I see a lot of disparity here. Drinking. See some walking away there as well. I'm seeing mountains and hills, things that you got to climb, a lot of challenges that's going to come your way too. And then that's got your Tower here. That's the energies that you all. The Tower. The end. People falling out. To me, with that lightning there, that's God's strike. That means God force going to come in there and knock both of y'all on out of there. Yes, too. It's a woman and a man. Because neither one of y'all, from this energy that I'm picking up there, and neither one of y'all doing right. Both of y'all want to hang on to it. This energy ain't right here. But it's coming. This is where they push it, y'all. Death to scratchy. This purgatory moment. You got to learn how to rise above the ashes. It's over. This three-ring circus, everybody laughing. Ain't nobody on the stage but you like it because you the focus of attention. And everybody like, yeah, girl. Y'all just wonderful. Y'all a beautiful couple. And yada, yada, yada. And don't know behind the scenes here. Y'all having some hills and some valleys. And right now you in the valley. To the point that you're going to be drinking. The masculine drinking. And you up here got this daggone coat on. Like you in hiding. Like you detective. I'm picking up detective. So some of y'all been snooping to see what the hell going on with the divine masculine. And you going at to be, doing this too in your trench coat like you sneaking away. So while he in despair, you up there sneaking away to go where, to be, according to this here, is to deal with this, to have this situation. Because you said, well, anyway, he doing it. She his focus. Where the Casanova card? Where that? He doing it anyway. So I might as well get mine because this is actually them. They together. And it's going to cause this Tower moment. Because why? Nobody is living here with infidelity, with fidelity and integrity. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. All right, I think I went through all of them. Now it's it. And I know my mom got to eat because I told her 4. All right then. Interesting. I got to look back over this myself. Did I put down what they had with the shadows, what they doing? I don't think I did. Hold on a second. Because I can hear them saying, you didn't tell about their shadows because they both divines. So something they got to deal with. Let's see what these shadows are. I gave the solution. Clear. What's the thing, shadow work they got to work on? The divine masculine. Yeah. And this divine feminine karmic. Yeah, theirs is always longer. I don't know. I feel I have to go more deep. The divine masculine, you got to get rid of these addictions. You're letting people kind of just walk all over you, put these things in your back. You turn around, making yourself be a martyr in this. He's got this chain and collar like he a dog being led around by the situation because these addictions got a hold on you, whether it's the money or either the sex or whatever it is that's going on here, this bad, these negative feelings, these habitual thoughts that you have that really are going around in a circle that's not leading you to anything. You got to get rid of that. With this karmic, divine feminine karmic here, she feels like she's alone in the world. She done tried on so many personas about what she thinks she should be doing, how her structure or her foundation should be in life. She still feels exposed. It's probably by how her mom or her family has put that up there too. She feels that she has to have atonement as well. That's why you all are both having that same energies, because both of y'all feel like y'all were supposed to be have your back stabbed in the back energy right there. And so she's feeling like, again, she's going back to that atonement. She said that, but forget it. I want forgiveness for me being in this situation. I want atonement for this situation. I did that. Look back in my thing. Maybe I'll try to link that in there. Where I did that the karmic want forgiveness and atonement. Go back to that and link that to this one. To see. She's back into that again. You know. And then today for tomorrow, something about like maybe her mother. I'm picking up her mother. Where her mother was, she figured I'd hang on to that. But see, her mom was practicing dead love. That didn't have nowhere to go with that. So you got to kind of let that go, because you want to be able to ascend to go to the next level. And so also with her, she's holding on to that viewpoint, or the way she thought it was supposed to be yesterday, maybe. And now today, it don't look the same. It's like now it's gone. The love is dead, because again, I'm holding on to that idea of what I thought was supposed to be between me and this divine masculine, and it's not, you know. And so it's time to release and let that go. Okay, the thoughts of what tomorrow it is. We all have been, and you hear that you will not be the first one, divine feminine karmic, that have married or did anything foolish the first time around. Let's say get married, and you married somebody, and that first one, you hear a lot of people talk about, oh Lord, that first marriage there, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I don't know what the hell I was thinking on that one. You know, the only thing that baby had came out with, and you hear somebody say, the kids, I wouldn't trade that for the world. But otherwise, that, me being with that person, baby, they could go kick rocks for all I care. Because I don't know what the hell I was thinking. You hear a lot, and you would not be the only one. You trust and you thought that it was going to work out in that business partnership. That was your first business partnership with this person, and it didn't. You got the house, or you bought the apartment with that person. You thought that it was going to be something, and then it just turned out that it wasn't. You know, everybody makes mistakes. You know, everybody played the fool sometimes. You know, but the thing is that you learn from it. Yeah, you can live to tell the story to tell your own kids. Listen here, this is what mama did. And, you know, mom don't want you to do the same thing I did, or anybody, a girlfriend. So you can live to tell the story as that, because you remember you are divine. So some kind of way you could take that information that you had used to help out another fellow person. We all had did that. The thing is, what make you look stupid or crazy, let me watch my word in here, it's like they say that card that's saying you looking like the 3-ring circus. Everybody knowing that you the only one on the stage, but everybody making fun of you, and you trying to paint the picture something different than what it is. Then that's when people is making fun of you and saying you a fool. Because I guarantee you, once you do make that decision to go ahead and to cut the divine masculine loose, some of them people, and I guarantee you, your friends are going to be saying, I was wondering what took you so long. I knew he wasn't the one. Say, what? I knew he wasn't one. They might even tell you, I ain't want to tell you, I seen him with the divine feminine. Say, what you say? Yeah, I didn't want to say that, you know, because you seem like you so in love, but I wasn't buying it. You was, and I didn't want to be the one to bring that to you. Like that. So, you know, that's it. So that's it on that one. So, hey, everybody played the fool sometime. But again, the big thing is, did you get up and did you learn your lesson? That's the major thing. That's why we fall in love. We take a risk. So we learn not to make those risks again, but not to close our hearts off. All right, as always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascending. Namaste, namago. Love you.